all about Mrs. Graham. If you remember from last year, I grew up in New Jersey. Where I grew up is Denville, New Jersey, which is right around this part of the state. And then if you remember, I moved all the way from New Jersey to Minnesota, where I live now. This is my family. We went to a wedding this summer in Decorah, Iowa. There's me. Next to me is my daughter Claire, who's a freshman at Byron High School. Next to her is my daughter Nell, who's in 11th grade at Triton High School. And next to Nell is my husband David, who works at McNeilus Steel. This summer, we spent a lot of time watching my daughter Nell play volleyball. This is at a tournament that they played at in Minneapolis. There is Nell, number 15. She played a lot of volleyball this summer. Their team worked well together and was very successful and won a lot of matches. It was always fun seeing how well Nell and her teammates worked together. I also did a lot of running this summer. This was me one day when I went for a run at Oxbow Park here in Byron. We were lucky enough to go to a Rochester Honkers baseball game where we got to sit in the front row. That's Nell and Claire with their cousins Kai and Pear, who live in Rochester. I also got to visit my sister in New Jersey for a couple of days this summer. This is when my plane was taking off in New Jersey to go back home to Minnesota. That's New York City. This summer, Claire and I ran in a 5K race. It was a lot of hard work, but it was also a lot of fun. I was very excited that I didn't get last place. I was trying to get at least 30 minutes or less, but I was happy with my 32 minutes, 40-second run. We each got a t-shirt that looked like this for running the race. It was called Elvelopet, which in Norwegian means river run. The race was in Decorah, Iowa. This summer, we also went on our annual farm weekend trip. That's a weekend where all of our friends get together at one of our friends' houses outside of La Crosse, Wisconsin, in a small town called Westby, Wisconsin. On their property, they have that round barn that you can see in the picture. The weekend is a lot of fun with campfires, camping, going out for pizza, and playing out in the country. Nell and Claire set up their own tent, and this is where they slept during farm weekend. They had a lot of fun there with all their friends. Most of my summer was spent hanging out with my girls, driving them to their events, and just enjoying the summer as much as we could. I also got to spend time with some college girlfriends of mine in Janesville, Wisconsin for one weekend. Here is a picture of 3 of us while visiting a cool garden that we walked around and saw lots of cool plants. They had a couple of these really big chairs throughout the garden. It was fun to get our picture taken in one of the chairs. Here's a picture of our cat, Puddles. Puddles likes to keep an eye on everything that's going on in our neighborhood by hopping up and looking out the window. So now you know what I did this summer. I am looking forward to an awesome year with all of you. I have a lot of fun, exciting things planned for Innovations class. I can't wait to get started. Now I'd like to find out what your summer was like.